Yes, 5 minutes from the time they start.
Okay, so when you start a project, what do? Do you take it head on and just go with it, not really planning things out, or do you maybe take a few steps back and maybe you watch a tutorial or a demonstration first? Well, in a quote by Yogi Berra, it says, you can observe a lot just by watching. And I'm going to tell you about why it's a lot better to maybe watch the demonstration, read up on a few things, and just explain why observation is a key element of learning. First, I want to tell you about drawing, which is my field of expertise. I want to tell you about a time when I didn't know how to use Photoshop, and when I want to start projects, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know the layout of the program. I didn't know where the features are. So I decided to go up on YouTube and just look at a few videos. And once I watched the videos, I could get a sense of where each button is, how to implement a certain feature, and that's how I got started. When I felt that these things were secondhand to me, that's when I felt like I was ready and able to start my own works. But also, sometimes watching isn't enough. Sometimes you might want to read and just look at a book, and they'll teach you about some certain logical elements of art, such as perspective. When certain lines divert to a point in a drawing, those are certain techniques that are very logical that you can read up on, and that will certainly help you on with your art. When you watch these things, when you read up or watch, it's passive. You read up on, you look up mistakes that other people are making, or you look up just methods that you never used before. So when you try to implement these elements, these methods yourself, it becomes like elements or methods used by experts. You realize that these help you a lot, and that it's not just exclusive to art. Like, say if I want to learn boxing, would I want to get into a ring like just right away? No, I would never. I maybe want to read up on a few techniques, learn how to watch a few videos, maybe get the basics of the rules, whatever. But you don't want to just head in without any knowledge previously. So it's very important to just take a step back, watch the experts and learn the right way. So thank you very much.
All right, I like the setup, and I like the personal example that you're going with. I think the structure needs to be outlined a little bit more for us. When you get to the examples, you got a few things to say. It's reasonably well organized based on the examples that you have in the body of the speech. Presentation issues, your voice, we can hear you pretty well. I think you need to get a little bit more energy and variety in your tone and in the pace and in the volume as well. I thought when you got to the boxing example at the end that you did a little bit better job of that. You stepped it up a bit. There are a few gestures. They're kind of limited. Your facial expressions, I think you could be a little bit more animated. Your eye contact seems to be with the center of the audience and down front quite a bit. The one thing that seems from the very beginning to be problematic is you basically get as far away from us as you can. You are up against that back wall giving the speech the whole time, and it looks like my desire is to, if I could be on the 5 feet further back, that's where I would be. And you're also on one side of the room. I think you need to be engaging the audience more. This is a big room. It's a wide room. You have to pay attention to the dimensions of the room that you're working in, and it just felt like you were not involved in that at all. That would be the one issue maybe on anxiety also. I thought you found a pretty okay exit, and so that worked fine. All right, thank you.